Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty78609. I'm on the road again, and this is Bertram, Texas. Bertram, home of the Bertram Oatmeal Festival once a year. I don't know if they'll have it this year, but anyway, me and my casita are headed down the highway right now at the light speed of 40 miles per hour. It's 9:11 a.m. Texas time. And the temperature is 73 degrees. It's been sprinkling, and I've been waiting for it to stop. I drove out of it, and here we are. Now I got to stop. So, yeah, I've been sitting here thinking about my Class C RV, ladies and gentlemen. I got it on my mind, even though it's about, October, probably 2 months away. I don't know that it would come in sooner. It's a good possibility it might come in later, actually. However, yeah, it's something to look forward to. I will say that, and of course the RV lifestyle for me is just so wonderful in that it gives me something to do. Man, I'm 75. I've said that 1,000,002 times, and yeah, when you get to the age where you really are aware of your mortality because everybody you know is dead, then having something to do to keep your mind occupied is very important. It's 41 miles to Llano, probably about 45 to my RV park, but no hurry. None at all, man. It's a beautiful day. The temperature is just right. I'll go back and get the thing set up, put a little 7 dust under the RV, and take a walk. And by then, it'll be lunchtime. What am I going to have for lunch? Well, I made me some pinto beans. I use my pinto bean seasoning. And I also made me some potato salad, believe it or not. I baked me some, whatever you call it. I did some potatoes in my Instant Pot, and did all the ingredients and made me some potato salad the way I like it. I even add sweet pickle relish, a little bit, not much. And I use mustard instead of mayonnaise. Not much though. But anyway, having said that, looking forward to the Class C. I really am. And I'm glad I took this trip. One of the reasons I took this trip was to go to the Corps of Engineers, where I knew there'd be a lot of retired people and different types of RVs. I was hoping to meet some people that had Class Cs. I did. I met 4 couples, older couples that had Class Cs. One of them had a Sprinter, 3 were gasoline, and all of them were bigger than the one I've ordered, which is fine. And their gas mileage, depending on what type of unit they had, ranged anywhere from 8 to 12. So, hopefully somewhere in there will be me. Hopefully 10. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Be tickled to death. But yeah, could I be driving a Class C down the highway right now? Sure. And as far as rattles and stuff, I'll just have to work that out. That's not a problem, I don't think. I'll work it out. I know it's going to be a little dark today because it is cloudy and there was a little rain. So the video may be a little dark, but I'm still going to do it. Why? Because I ain't got nothing else to do. On the road again. I tell you, man, it's a good feeling. I'm driving 55 miles an hour, and I'm probably getting about 17 miles to the gallon now, which, that's pretty good. So basically, when I'm towing, the gasoline will just not quite double, okay, as compared to the Class C. Is that bad? I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. I look at it from a cash flow standpoint. Once I delete the Casita and the Ram pickup from my payments, plus the insurance on those 2 vehicles, and add back a Class C with no payment, and the insurance on the full coverage on the Class C is going to cost me about $70 a month, which is pretty reasonable, actually. That's through Progressive. I haven't gotten a quote, unbelievably, from Geico yet. I expect it to come in lower, but for some reason I haven't got it. I've called them 5 times. Is that service? You bet it is. That's the new service. That's what we get now. But on the road again, guys, going places I've been 1,000 times. I'm supposed to say going places I've never been before. As far as traveling in the Class C, Man, I don't know. We'll just, my original plan was to get that combination Class C. I call it a combination because basically it's a travel trailer and a truck combination. That's all it is. It's a RV on a bed, a chassis, and you just drive it instead of pull it. And I was thinking about just doing some local stuff or regional within, say, 200 or 300 miles. But if the state parks start opening up, which I'm not optimistic, but we'll see, then might move on out to some other states just for the hell of it. I like New Mexico. Obviously, we've been there 15,000 times because it's, it's just pretty to me. I like the high desert. I could go out around Alpine, might do that and stay in an RV park for a month during the summer, but it's not that much cooler in Alpine. It is somewhat. The highs in Alpine in the summers like August and September get up to around, 90, 95 as opposed to 100, 105. That's a change. But the real difference out there is the low humidity in Alpine, West Texas, in Fort Davis, Marfa, Marathon. So we'll see. I've got some loose plans. I have a sense of direction, let me say that. For all you guys that leave those nice comments, I appreciate it. It's encouraging, if put yourself, walk a mile in my shoes, so to speak. Whenever you're doing videos, you're always a little giddy because you're not sure if, you don't want to step on anybody's toes, and it's hard not to because I have a dry sense of humor. And people don't know me. I always assume that everybody knows me, and but they don't. And so they'll take it personally and then counterattack me, so to speak. And then I feed them to Matilda, and they're gone. But maybe that's the way it is. That's all I can tell you. But over on the right there, you may not be able to see it too well. There's a large storage facility for RVs. People that have RVs and no place to park them at home. There must be 200 in those buildings off to the right there. There's a lot of them. Because there are neighborhoods, particularly gated communities, you cannot park your RV in your driveway. No. And you can't park it on the street. No. So do you own your house? I wonder. Or do you own your property? I wonder. And some of them won't even let you pull them around back on the backyard. You got to park it off premises. Enough said about that. Getting close to Burnett, Texas. It's Burnet, which normally would be pronounced Burnett. However, it's Burnett, darn it. Can't you learn it? That's what they'll tell you. Population of Burnett is 5,987 people, now 98 or more. I'm cruising along at 55. It's really nice. We'll let the video go. I realize it's probably going to be it may not be dark. It's got a little bit of sunlight, but it's overcast, sort of. Also, I found out something about RV warranties. You get a 1-year warranty on everything. Now, of course, on the Class C, since you have the Chevy chassis, you got 3 years or whatever it is, 50,000 miles or 60,000 miles on the drivetrain or whatever. Anyway, it's got a good warranty, just like most cars and vehicles. So that part's taken care of separately. And then as far as the rest of it, your Dometic refrigerator, air conditioner, hot water heater, vent fans, on and on and on, those have 1 year. Sometimes the refrigerator will have a 2-year. Sometimes. There's an RV park off to the left there. And they also work on RVs, and that was going to be the point I was going to make here. If you, during that 1 year period, if you have a service issue and you have an RV repairman come out and do some work for you and don't take it to the dealership, that'll void your warranty. It will. It sure will. And on these extended warranties, Yeah, that you got to be careful because just about anything, avoid it. Not anything. I mean, you have to be careful so that you get it done by one of their quote certified reps or dealers or something. Yeah, they really always want you to take it back to the dealership. Why? Because there's big bucks in that service warranty work. No kidding, man. In fact, the dealership calls that service absorption. What that means is the service department should generate enough profit to cover the expenses of the whole dealership. Service absorption is what they call it. And then the sales from the new vehicles and used is just gravy. And believe me, they work hard to accomplish that. Coming into Burnet, Texas, guys. Burn it, darn it, can't you learn it? Pretty little town. Like all small towns, though, even like Llano, there's a little click, click, click. Just and it's true in big cities too. You're just not aware of it because big cities they can hide better. Who's they? The same old they that's always been there. You know, something occurred to me the other day while I was watching a movie about the development of the United States from the east to the west, and it occurred to me how far-sighted some of the people were, and it was because of their family history. You know, these people had been Englishmen that had been born into families that were wealthy, that had been colonialists developing Africa and other areas of the world, and so they knew how these things developed, and so they were in the U.S. they were able to acquire large tracts of land for nothing because nobody owned it. So you just said, okay, I own this. And the Spanish land grants, you know, same thing. That's how you get on top of the game, guys. That place there on the right, El Rancho Mexican food, they got good Mexican food. They do. I've eaten there several times. Not recently, but years ago. I used to get some Nachos Supreme. They come with jalapeno, refried, or pinto beans, taco meat, lettuce, onion, tomato, hot sauce of all kinds. I mean, no, it was a meal. Sour cream, avocado. No, it was a hell of a meal. And it was about, I don't know, for an order is about $5 or $6. I used to make 3 meals out of that. I know you wanted to know that. But I'm talking to myself and y'all are just listening. Bernetti Bales. I think that department store went out of business here. A lot of department stores going out of business. Anyway, guys, I'll end the video now. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Gasoline here is like $1.79 a gallon for regular unleaded. The cheapest I bought was in Georgetown, was $1.75. Anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the Amazon link, or if you, for those of you that are interested, that Patreon link is there. You can click on it and go to Patreon and learn about it. And what else? Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, keep your health, because without your health, you're not going to want to do much, and you want to be healthy. So having said that, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your titanium cranium, and enjoy your life, guys. And I'm looking forward to getting a Class C. A new adventure will begin in a couple of months, I hope. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. Did I do thumbs up? Well, I'll do it now. Thumbs up.